everybody. Okay, I'm really excited to show you this one. I absolutely love this pattern. It's a very, very easy pattern to do, and it's basically mesh and these little puffs would create these little polka dots. I'm going to call this the mesh and polka dot pattern. It's a very simple pattern. It's obviously one-sided, but it creates a lovely fabric. I've done this in A4 DK yarn, lightweight yarn, and a 4mm crochet hook. You can try a 5, but if you want it a bit looser, but I think it's just perfect with the 4. It's a simple pattern, even though we've got these little dots here. Now you can also do these dots in different colours if you want to. If you're more experienced and you want to scatter different colours, this will look absolutely adorable. You could do maybe all the unicorn colours, or you can do blends of blues or pinks, shades, anything you want to do. And they're all, but just even in one colour. I mean, this is just a small sample of 34 chains, but even in a small, all in one colour, it will look absolutely lovely. I think I'm going to make my granddaughter a lovely pink one with some tassels or a nice border on the end for her cot. So I'm going to show you how to make this, and please do try this one. There are other variations out there on the YouTube, and they're spaced differently. I did see something similar, which I think there were bigger rows, more distance between the rows here, and they were spaced far apart. I didn't want them at scattered. I wanted to have a nice sort of distance between them. So I'm actually doing three rows, and then the polka dot row, and then 3 rows again. Yeah, gorgeous. Right, let me show you. I've got some pink here, and oh yes, just before I begin, so you will need DK yarn, lightweight yarn for a baby blanket, and a 4mm crochet hook for this one, because like I said, it's not so textured. Little bit of texture, little pops here and there, and 5 is only for if you're using a lot of texture on your blanket. The pattern is worked up in multiples of 12 plus 10. Now, when I was making this pattern last night, I must have frogged this, I don't know, 10 times because, like I said, I wanted them to be pasted out like this. And not only that, trying to get the chain stitch and count in my head, allowing for the, you know, equal sides. I don't know why. Maybe I've been away from crochet for a little bit, only 10 days, but I was really struggling to get, so I kept on doing it multiples of 7 plus such, multiples of 6 plus such, and I tried all variations. I was like, nah, not happening. So this is the one, multiples of 12 plus 10, and this will work. What else was I going to say? Yes, but of course, the other thing, yes, you can make this in any yarn of your choice. You can try it with bulky even if you want to make something else like cushion covers or throws. I think it will look just as cute. And you can also you know, try it with cotton yarn. I'm not sure how that will work. So I'm going to show you a small sample. So I'm just going to grab my hook. Like I said, it's single crochet, but it's mesh stitch, not moss stitch. And the other thing is the wrap here, and I'll show you when I get to the wrap what to do with that. Sorry, the polka dot, what to do with that. So either try a smaller sample, even though it's a bigger chain count, 12 plus multiples of 12 plus 10. Let's just do 22. Can I do 22 without showing the pattern? Actually, no, I'll chain 34 so I can show you where to place what. But we will work through this quickly. It won't take too long. So I've got a bit of light pink here, and go ahead and chain. Let's just bring you a bit. Chain 34. You chain yours. I mean, do your slip knot how you do yours. This is how I do mine. And chain 34. The reason why it's a slightly larger sample is because I need to show you where to place these dots. And I need to show you, so I'll need to do 2 multiples. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, it is a mesh stitch. So mesh stitch is pretty straightforward. Don't count that one on the hook. Miss one, go to the second chain and do a single crochet. Okay, so the first row will look like a moss stitch. So chain 1 and skip 1 and then do a single crochet. Chain 1, skip 1 and single crochet. And you want to do that all the way to the bottom of the row. And you should end with a single crochet. So like how you would normally, if you know how to do the moss stitch, you would start off sort of something similar. So single crochet, while you're chaining 1, you're skipping 1 as well. Just doing this foundation row can be a bit tricky because it's a small stitch. Next one will be easier. That's row 1 that we're doing now, and it's only 2 more rows of these, and then we're straight onto the bubble, and the polka dot, and I'll show you where to place those. Single crochet, chain 1, and you're left with 2. So chain 1 here, skip the last one and single crochet. That's row 1. Please do slow me down if I'm going too fast. I'm trying to pick up pace because it's a longer chain and I don't want to keep it too long, and I don't know how to fast forward. That's right. So chain 1, flip your work. Go into that very first single crochet right here and do a single crochet. Chain 1. And now what we're doing is, you can see it will look like a little V. That's your single crochets, okay? That's where you want to go in. Don't go into the space in between. So we're doing exactly the same stitch on top of the same stitch and space on top of the same space. So I've just do the single crochet, chain 1. There's my next single crochet, do a single crochet, chain 1. Don't go anywhere here, just look for the V and then just go straight into it. There's your 2 at the top. That's your single crochet. So chain 1, single crochet. The chain 1 is on top of the other chain 1 from the previous row, and the single crochet is in the single crochet. It always looks like this, so it's not this. It looks like a little V there. That's your single crochet. Because I know it can be a bit tricky sometimes to find the single crochets when there's got nothing else between them. Single crochet, chain 1, and that's my very last stitch here. So there's my chain space. There's my last single crochet. Single crochet on there. That's row 2. Chain 1, flip your work into the same stitch again, single crochet, chain 1, and do 1 more row of single crochet and chain 1, single crochet. There's the V, just in case. Do apologise, my cat's outside. I have put food in a tray. I guess she's a bit bored. Okay, so it's only 3 rows. So we're on to the 3rd row, and it's a personal choice. You can if you want to leave even more space, then do 5 rows. It's got to be an odd number of rows. Okay, back to the end, chain 1, last single crochet. And that's the mesh stitch. It's really pretty as well. A bit like the single crochet, but we're not working into the chain spaces. It's literally just single crochet on top of single crochet, as you can see. Right, so chain 1, this is I will show you how to do the first one and then the second one. So there's two on that row 3 on the other, back to 2, back to 3 for this size. But your size, if you are doing the 118, will be exactly the same. So you want to chain, did I chain 1? Right, I did. Chain 1, flip your work. Go into the same single crochet, do a single crochet, chain 1. The second single crochet, chain 1. Third single crochet, chain 1. Fourth single crochet, chain 1, and 5. So we've got 5 single crochets with chain 1s in between. After you do the 5th, do not chain 1. Go to the next single crochet and do your polka dot. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. And yarn over, go in, pull up a loop. 4 times. Pull all through all 4 and chain 1. You've chained the 1 there, that's absolutely fine. I did try it with chaining 1 on this side or this side, and it was showing too much spacing, and I think this way is better. So do not chain 1 before the dot, polka dot, or once you've closed it. Then move straight on to the next single crochet. So 1, single crochet, chain 1, second single crochet, chain 1, third single crochet, chain 1, and fourth single crochet, chain 1, and fifth single crochet. Stop there, do not chain. Yarn over, go into the next one and do 4 wraps. So yarning over and going in, pulling up a loop 4 times, pull through everything, chain 1, and go straight into the next, and you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 5 this side, 5 in between, and 5 this side. 1 single crochet, chain 1, 2 single crochet, chain 1, 3 single crochet, chain 1, and 4 chain 1 and 5. Then chain 1, and then you do 3 rows of what we've just done here. Can you see the little dots here? They're very subtle, but they look so pretty. So single crochet, chain 1, and then find your next single crochet, which is here, chain 1, and you want to do that. I'll show you what to do when you get to the polka dot. So that's 1 there. So you'll have your 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 single crochets. Chain 1, and you want to just place it here. So you get those little 2 vertical lines at the top on the puff. Chain 1, and then go straight over to the next one. Single crochet and chain 1. There's another one coming up, and I'll show you what to do. There's my last single crochet. Chain 1, got on top of the puff here. Single crochet, chain 1, go straight over to your next single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the 1 row on the little polka dots. That's the first row. We need 2 more. Chain 1, do exactly the same again. Single crochet, chain 1, and single crochet on every single crochet. So 3 rows of these, like I said, that's what I like, but you can judge it yourself if you want to do 5. If you want them to be more wider apart, but this is with 3. If you like, that's just 3 rows. 3 rows in between each. Okay. Do apologise about Bella. I haven't got long to show you with the other row. That's row 2, chain 1, flip your work, go into that first single crochet and single crochet. Chain 1 and then single crochet, chain 1, placing your single crochets on every single crochet. and then we'll be on to the polka dot row. Once you know where to put your single crochets, it works up really quickly, to be honest. I think people sometimes think that, you know, being the single crochet is going to take forever. But this is actually very easy to do because you're just placing single crochet on top of every single crochet. It's not much to think about. Okay, so that's my 3 rows there, you can see. Now it's time for the polka dot row. So when we're making the next row, so your 4th row will be 5 single crochets, polka dot, 5 single crochets, polka dot, polka dot, polka dot, and then when you're doing your 2nd row, it will be 2 single crochets, and then polka dot, then 5. Okay, so it's only 2 at the beginning. So chain 1, flip your work, 1 single crochet, chain 1, 2nd single crochet, do not chain anything, just making sure, yeah, do not chain anything, go straight into the next single crochet, yarn over, go in and do your polka dot, 1, 2, 3 and 4, pull through all 4, chain 1. Once you've done that, it's only the 2 here. You want to go straight for chain 1, yes. Then do 5. The spacing is always 5 between each one. It's just the beginning of the row changes. 3, 4 and 5. I'll just check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do not chain, straight into here. Next one and do 4 wraps. 3 and 4, pull through all 4, chain 1, straight into the next single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Once you get to your 5th one, do not chain anything, go to your next single crochet and do your dot, 3 and 4. I've done 4, I like them at 4. I think 3 you can't really see. You could do 5 if you want them. But they're meant to be not bubbles, dots, so I reckon 4 is just enough. Chain 1, next single crochet, chain 1, and then 1 more single crochet, chain 1. Okay, and then you're back to your 3 single crochet rows. And you will chain, single crochet in chain 1. There's the next one. Chain 1. And then go in top of that little puff there. Single crochet, chain 1, and then move straight into your next single crochet. And that's the pattern. Show you again, next the polka dot. Chain 1, as soon as you come to it, go straight onto the top here, single crochet, chain 1, and then your next single crochet, chain 1 all the way across. This is row 1 of the mesh. 1 and 2. So just to explain then, excuse me, when you're doing your first row, it's 5 single crochets, don't chain, do your dot. 5 single crochets, don't chain, do your polka dot, and 5 single crochets. That's on the 4th row. Then you do 3 rows of the mesh stitch. Then when you come to doing your 2nd row, do 2 single crochets, but on the 2nd single crochet, do not chain, do your polka dot. Yeah, then do 5 in between. It's always, between everyone is always 5, it's just where you're starting differently on the 2nd row. 5 polka dot, 5 polka dot, 2 single crochets. Then 3 rows, and then you're back to this one. It will be 5 single crochets, then your polka dot. Does that make sense? Okay, I think this is really cute. So minimalistic, but so pretty. There it is on a larger piece in lemon. Go ahead and make this. I think once I've done this tutorial, I'm going to start my own. I might make it in a lovely cream. Please do subscribe, like and share, guys. Thank you for watching the tutorial and thank you for all your support, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.